episode 3 of BAGM New York Rangers. Now, I did edit the line some since the last video. I put Keith Yandel on the first defensive line of Ryan McDonough and moved Mark Stahl down to the second. But I put Dan Boyle on the third defensive line and moved Dan Girardi up to second. Since we are getting a lot, since the other teams are scoring on us a lot, we want to try to fix that. And on offense, Matt Zuccarello is back from injury, so I have him on the second line instead of the first line. When Carl Hagelin, who's been doing really good for us, I put on the first line, and I also moved Marty St. Louis up to the first line. He's also been doing really good for us. And that, I believe that's all the changes I've made since the past. So let's go ahead, that way I don't have to show you guys me editing the lines. So we're going to go ahead and get some games done. And we're probably going to finish 2 months in this video. 2 months of simming. Alright, first game versus Detroit. Henrik Zetterberg and Pavel Datsyuk and the Red Wings. Let's see. Ooh, they have a nice record. 16-6. I mean, my bad. 19-6-1. I mean, 6-0. I'm gonna take a guess and say Cam Talbot was in net for that night, because there's no way they scored 6 goals on the King. Let's see. Ooh, okay. They want us to move Matt Zuccarello and Kevin Klein. Okay, same trade as before. We're gonna go ahead and decline the trade. We're gonna through half the season. There's a 3-2 win. We're gonna see how we do with Zuccarello back. I'm gonna give our team the benefit of a doubt on that 6-0 loss. The first week of this month we did horrible, it looks like, so let's try to win out the rest of this month. We're probably not gonna win out, but we can at least push. I expect at least 5 wins out of this month. Alright, the Sedin Twins and Vancouver. Let's beat them. There we go, 2-0. Okay. They've sent us that trade before, we're gonna go ahead and decline that. If there was a first round pick instead of a third, we would take it. And a 1-0 win over Edmonton. There we go. This is what we want. We want to string together some wins here. Now we play Calgary. Come on, let's get another win here. Ooh, 3-0 loss. What is going on, you guys? We'll go ahead and sim the home and home at Carolina. We're 14-14-2 right out the gate of this season. I am not feeling confident about this season. Hopefully we make the playoffs. By the way it's looking now, if we keep losing like this, we'll probably make wild card in the playoffs. Now come to the draft, I do want to trade up to get Dylan Strome. Nice 3-2 win over Carolina at Carolina. And now we're going to take them back to MSG, where we will get a nice 4-1 victory. How about that? Let's go ahead and edit our scout report. Edit our scouting report. Alright, we scouted the OHL. So let's go ahead and let's scout the US. Good old US of A. Let's scout. Yeah, we don't really need defense. Let's scout forwards for 1 month. Confirm assignment. Minnesota Wild. No, his Matt Cook's old. Watch out for his knee, though. That was last year in the playoffs. The knee. Alright, we got a... We're gonna decline that trade. We're gonna keep simming here. OV in the Caps. And we lose 5-2 to OV. I'm gonna go ahead and take a guess and say OV had a hat trick. Now that trade... Not for both people we have on the trade block, no. Now we're going up against the Devils. There we go, now we're stringing together some wins. Now we better beat the Stars. Jamie Benn and the Stars. Florida, oh there we go, first round pick. That's next year's first round. We don't want next year's first round. Chris Kreider has been injured. Or do best lines. Probably screwed up everything I just did. Ottawa. That's a pointless trade again. We lost to Florida in the shootout round. Sim past Buffalo. Another trade. We're not trading Zuccarello. Chris Kreider. Let's do best lines. We're not trading him. Yeah, I'm not gonna try to make this video as long as the other 2 episodes were. That way it doesn't take as long to upload to YouTube. I did promise you guys a video every Thursday, and you guys will get that. We didn't do too bad in December. We strung together some wins against the good teams, and then we lose to the okay teams like Washington and Calgary. Not to mention the Red Wings. Let's see if they mess with our lines, because I did press best lines. Manage rosters. They did mess with our lines. That's my fault for pressing best lines. I'll go ahead and just quick swap. Hagelin on the first line. Dominic Moore down there. Jesper Fast, JT Miller. Dominic Moore, Kevin Hayes, Derek Brassard, Derek Stepan. Defense, yeah, they screwed our defense up. Ryan McDuff, Mark Stahl. He goes there. I'm starting to get the hang of it, so it's not taking me as long as it did last time. Let's do this. Four-man power play, that's fine. Swap them out. That's fine. I'm not gonna spend too much time on editing lines like I did the other 2 episodes I had before this one. Goalies. Scratched. That's fine, and of course we don't have any lines. Nobody is injured. Hopefully Hendrik Lundqvist does better. We are putting our footprint down, and it does look like we could push for the playoffs now. We're back in gear. Sim up to the 9th. We got Anaheim and the Kings. What is this? No, because he's older and he possibly could retire at the end of the season. Plus, we don't want to give up a pick when we're trying to get players in the draft, such as Dylan Strome, Connor McDavid, and Swartz. Well, there's no person named Swartz, I'm just saying and Swartz. Okay, Anaheim. Let's see what we get against Anaheim. Anaheim is having an amazing season. We beat them 1-0. And we lose to the former Stanley Cup champions in the rematch, the Kings. Alright, Sharks, which the Western Conference seems to be dominating the Stanley Cup. The Blackhawks brought it home this year. Kevin Klein. Oh, here we go. Now, look at the roster moves. We might leave him in the AHL. Who do we have playing on defense now? Did we have Hunwicken? We did. I'll edit lines. Actually, let's see how we do without him. Because we already won 2 games without him. Maybe he's the reason. Yeah, there's another one. Maybe he's the reason we're losing games on defense. Someone's making our plus minus go down. And it surely isn't Hendrik Lundqvist, even though he's not having the greatest season in history. I'm not going to get rid of Zuccarello yet. We're going to wait until how everyone does until after the All-Star game, which is on this. It's going to be in this simming period on this episode. Let's sim up to where we play Boston and we play Columbus. So far we're winning out this month so far. And we lose right when I said something. We don't want Matt Cook. He's old. His knee's vicious though. 5-2. If that said Kevin Klein, I'd take that right now, but Zuccarello, we're gonna trade him in the off season. We need him right now. I should probably take him off the trade block, but let's go ahead and get this Pittsburgh game out the way. See if we win here. We're actually starting to win games now. That's what we need. That's good. San Jose Sharks. No, we need to keep Zuccarello and see how he does on the second line. Let's go ahead and edit our scouting report. We did the good old US of A. We did the OHL. Let's go ahead and scout D-man. Let's scout goalies, just in case Hendrik Lundqvist decides to skip out on us for 1 month. That's a trade. If they got rid of Sean Thornton, instead of 2 third-round picks, make it a third and a second, I'd take that. But I'm not giving up our second. We need players. We need future. We have old veteran players. We need some young people to play on our team. If we get this win against Ottawa, this is gonna be great. Ottawa's having a great. I'm glad I didn't take that Ottawa trade. They're having a great season. And we beat Ottawa. First round pick for Matt Zuccarello. That's next year's first round. We needed this year's first round though. Otherwise I would have taken that trade. Let's go ahead and sim to the All-Star game. Columbus Blue Jackets. We're not going to give up our second round because we're going to use that to grab a first round. Let's go ahead and see how our players are doing because it's the All-Star game. Derek Stepan's still leading the way. Now we got some players putting some points up on the boards. Derek Stepan, 38 points, 17 goals, 21 assists. That first line is producing now, and so is the second line. Our power play is also producing. Rick Nash is on there, 34 points, 16 goals, 18 assists. Derek Brassard, 33 points, very nice, 11 goals, 22 assists. Marty St. Louis not getting any goals for us. That is surprising. He's a sniper. I know it says playmaker, but that dude has a dangerous shot. I know he's not the best physical kind of person because of his height. But 32 points. As long as he's putting up points, it's fine. Why our teams are still in minus, though? Carl Hagelin is having an amazing season for someone as young as he is. He's going to... His overall is going to climb. Matt Zuccarello, he's having an okay season, but $4 million for only 27 points is really not cutting it. Dan Boyle, I was talking about moving Dan Boyle, but he's doing pretty good on the third D line, which he's negative though. Keith Yandel, I moved him to the first, and he doesn't seem to be doing too good on the first defensive line. I'm not seeing Mark Stahl. Mark Stahl seems to be doing fine defensive wise when it comes to plus minus. Let's sort by plus minus. Derek Stepan is leading the team. Plus 23, that is great. Hunwick, he barely played for us. Derek Brassard, -1. How is he -1 when he has 33 points? That's telling me it's not offense. Kevin Klein, he could be a reason why. Chris Summers, Keith Yandel, -4. I have Keith Yandel on the first line now. Dan Boyle, -6. Let me check the goalies. Could it be... Maybe it's the King, or maybe it's Cam Talbot. 40 games played, 23 wins, 11 losses. Now, still a 92 save percentage. He's still facing a lot of rubber so far. It's gotta be. It is. He's played 9 games and only has 2 wins. We are most likely going to trade him, without a doubt, before the draft. Way before the draft. Probably before trade deadline. Shots again. Yeah. That is not the numbers we want to be put up for a backup goalie. We seem to be doing fine, so I'm not going to tamper with the lines too much. Where do we sit in the entire NHL? Because it's coming close to March. We are currently we're 12. We're 12th in the NHL. That's not bad at all. Where's Florida sit? That way we can grab Florida's draft pick if they're bad. They're 29, so if Florida offers us a draft pick, we're gonna have to take it, without a doubt. Same with Columbus as well. We should have taken Columbus's first round pick. I believe it was Columbus out for the first round pick. Could have been San Jose, which I'm glad we didn't take San Jose's. They were 17th. Tampa Bay. As much as I hate to see Tampa Bay and the Blackhawks, Stanley Cup final. So far we're not on the outside looking in. We want to be on the inside. Let's go ahead and finish off this month before we move anybody. Alright, our bitter rivals, the Islanders. Let's see if we can get them beat. We do 4-2 victory. We don't want to get rid of draft picks. Montreal. Carey Price in the halves. Let's see if we can get them out of the way. And we lose. And Rick Nash has been injured. Awesome. Alright, here come the injuries again. We went almost a whole month without injuries, and they're back. See, I put St. Louis on the first line, so I didn't save everything I did. Carl Hagelin. Kevin Hayes playing center. Yeah, he's better in the face-off circle than Dominic Moore to begin with. Let's see what they do on best lines. I don't want Chris Kreider playing right wing if he's a left wing. That's the problem. I want Kevin Hayes playing center so he can excel. JT Miller, let's put him over here. Why do we have a D-man? We have to call somebody up. No doubt. We have to call someone up. They have a defenseman playing offense. We don't have any scratched forwards. We don't. Let's put Hunwick. Let's call some people up. Because we do not want a D-man playing in a forwards position. This is a chance for one of our rookies to take the reins. We need a right wing in the system. Let's see who the youngest is. Let's try. Who has the most potential? Can't see any of their ages. I'm pretty sure Crab's young. I was wrong. 31. Klingberg. 24. Nicholas. He's 22 years old. But I don't think he's ready for an NHL quite yet. Let's check Christo. 24 years old. We might use Christo. 21. We'll use Christo. Alright, Cristo, we'll go ahead and throw him in there. We'll do best line, see if they put him in there. On the first line, Chris Kreider, I want him on left wing, and I'll put Zuccarello there, even though Zuccarello's older, so he can play better there. Crisco, Danny Crisco, he's a right wing, so he can stay there. No, Crisco's a right wing, we're gonna move him there, move JT Miller to the left side so he can progress, because they're both young. Jesper Fast. We'll move Jesper Fast. We'll put Crisco on the bottom line. Actually, we'll leave that the same. Defense. Let's try putting. Let's do that again. There we go. And I should keep that time. Since this video is not running as long as normal, I'll go ahead and get through. We'll go ahead and get through one more month of Simmon. Alright, Carolina. So we got the Stahl brothers. Let's see if we can beat the Stahl brothers. Without a doubt, if we continue winning, we'll push for the playoffs. I'm pretty sure Marty St. Louis retires at the end of the season. Calvin Klein, decline trade. Did we beat the Stahl brothers? We didn't. Wow, 4-0 loss. I don't know who was in net for that. And that's okay. Ooh, let's go back up to February. That's where we were. Alright, trade deadline's coming up. So we wanna... Someone's gonna send us a blockbuster trade. They need to send it to us now. We're going up against Florida. There's a good trade if we make the playoffs. There's Marty Havlick. They are determined to get our 3rd round draft pick. We're gonna have to decline that though, because we don't want older people. We got plenty of veterans. We need young people. I'm trying to progress young people. A 5-2 win over Florida. Nothing really surprising there. Hopefully Florida sends us more draft picks. Rick Nash has returned. We'll do best lines. Then we'll play Boston and see if I need to move it. Yeah. Our leading scorer. That's not what we want. March 9th. He won't be back till after trade deadline. We'll go ahead and do best line and see what they got going here. There we go. They're actually playing Kevin Hayes in the center position for once. Danny Crisco, Jesper Fast, Chris Kreider. We're gonna put Rick Nash on the second line since he's still injured. Hagelin goes on the first line. Keith Yandel goes on the first line. Then Boyle goes on the 4th line. Let's do special teams. Rick Nash. St. Louis is right wing. Everything else seems fine. Derek Roy. No. I do not believe he's worth 2 draft picks. Because we will be using our draft picks this season. Columbus. Ooh, Mark Letestu. For Calvin Klein. Let's look at this. Let us look at this. This could be a trade. This could be the trade that I need. Let's compare. Ooh, they're both the same age. I thought he'd be a little bit younger than what he was. And they're both the same position. We don't need a center. But your 2nd round pick would be nice. Let's take out Tampa Bay's 2nd round pick. I don't think they'll take Calvin Klein just for a pick. Yeah, no. Let's not do that. We're gonna get about to halfway through this, and then I'll stop the video for next episode. The next episode will be trade deadline. Wow, whoa, 2 losses in a row. Best lines. What happened there? 4-1. Let's check to see what happened. Manage rosters. Whoa, why is Kevin Hayes on the first line? Someone please explain to me whose idea this was. Best lines. Wait, is he injured too? Did it say he was injured? I thought it said he returned. Jeez, this is not going to be a good period for us. Quick swap. Yeah, no. This is going to be a bad trade deadline for us. We might have to get center depending on his injury. What is his injury? 4 weeks, and they have not announced his. Alright, well this is Kevin Hayes' time to get some minutes on the ice. Oops, almost exited us out of there. We're gonna sim up for about a week and see how we do. Toronto, we play at the Maple Leafs. We cannot trade anybody away right now. We need our players, we need our depth defense right now. Toronto, 7-2. Thank you, Jesus. We won. Okay, we're playing at the Pepsi Center, playing the Avalanche. – 5-2 win. There we go, Florida. Florida rings us the phone. Cam Talbot and Calvin Klein. I do not want to take this deal now. No, maybe at the trade deadline. If they make it more than thirds. We don't want thirds, we want seconds. Seconds and first. Arizona. We better beat Arizona. Let's get a little win streak going here. We lose 3-1. What happened? We need Matt Zuccarello right now. Alright, Islanders. We're gonna send them up to the trade deadline. And the trade deadline will be next episode. We're gonna go ahead and edit our scout report. We're probably gonna scout in the W. We're scouting Russia. We're gonna get defensemen from Russia. 2 weeks. Defensemen. Alright. Ooh. We do not want those two. We did beat our bitter rivals 6-5. Vancouver. We are 30, 20, and 6. So we are improving. We are going to make a push for the playoffs. No, we do not want those two. We don't want those two either. That's why I declined it the first time. Alright, once we, as I said, we're going to get to the trade deadline. We did beat Vancouver. Let's... Ooh, we don't use those two. Bet we're not going to use him either. Decline. Hopefully we go far into the wins this season. We're doing pretty good right here, pulling wins together. I've declined that trade so many times. I think I'm gonna die. Columbus. And we lose to Columbus. They want vengeance for us not accepting their trades. We have not made a trade that someone's sent us so far this season. Alright, we'll be going against Calgary. And we beat Calgary. Dominic Moore has been injured. What is going on, people? Best lines. I'm gonna have to hope they do their lines here. Because there's really nothing I can do. Come on. beat Arizona. We do 5-1. New. Alright, we're playing Philly. Now what I might do, we might save some trades till the off season during the draft to get some really good trades. I'm gonna have to say no to that. Alright, we're gonna trade 2 to trade deadline. And that's gonna end this. Once we get to the trade deadline, I'll probably end the video. I'll show you guys the stats. Decline. Let's stop simulation. Stop simulation. Best lines. Alright, we are in the trade deadline. And this, I'll show you the stats and then I'll end this video. Marty St. Louis, there we go. That's what someone I wanted to see leading the team. 49 points so far. 49 points in almost 60 games. That's what we need leading the team. Rick Nash also up there. Hey, I wish he had more. There we go. Our plus minus is starting to get. But Derek Brassard, what is going on, man? -3 still. You have 44 minutes. My bad. You have 20 penalty minutes, 44 points. Derek Stepan, though, was leading the team until he took that injury, which hopefully he'll be fine for the playoffs. Matt Zuccarello has actually proven his point. I do not want to get rid of him. See, if he does better than what he did last season. Can we see his last season? We can. His last season, he played 77 games, put up 59 points. If he surpasses 59 points, we will keep him. And it's also got to depend on our cap space as well. Carl Hagelin having a career year as well. He's already suppressed his career high of 38 points. He's up to 40 now. This is the most games he's played since that year. And I'm pretty sure he's going to get us more points. Mainly if I keep him on the first line, which I'm probably have to move him back to the first line. See, our plus minus is starting not to be as bad. Kevin Hayes, man. What is going on? Only 13 points. I know he's playing on the third line, but that's not good at all. Anyways, I'm going to end the video here. If you guys have any ideas for the team, please comment. Any person you want me to pick up in the trade deadline, this is your last chance. Comment. Leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you guys next episode. Thanks for watching. Demonic Ducky, and I'll see y'all later.